Heroin who've gone on to be with the ancestors. One is the great Malcolm X, and the other one is Fannie Lou Hamer. So I'm even more excited to have two of my favorite heroes and heroines here, who's here right now, in Dr. Maulana Karenga and Congresswoman Maxine Waters. So it's rare that you get to celebrate greatness in history and in real life. So if y'all don't know it, this history, y'all. This history, y'all. So and they both have very, very busy schedules, and they've been twisted, did everything that they could do to be here with us. So we want to be respectful of that, and we know that they're coming and have to go do something else, has nothing to do with their commitment to us and being here right now. So in respect of that time, I'd like to bring up first Congresswoman Maxine Waters, say a few things, and then Dr. Maulana Karenga.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Oh, beautiful day. What a beautiful home, what a beautiful backyard, what a beautiful neighborhood. Let's applaud ourselves. Delighted to be here. First, let me say a word about Tony Wafford. I love him to dealing with this HIV/AIDS problem that's plaguing us all over the world.
Yeah, right.
And he has decided that despite what is not happening, he is going to use his talent and his expertise to pull together programs in relevant ways, ways that will help people to understand how we can get on top of this problem, how we can prevent HIV and AIDS. He works very hard at it all over the country. That's all he talks about all the time. And he talks about it in very colorful ways. As a matter of fact, he speaks very colorful language that I certainly understand. And I enjoy him because he's so comfortable with it. He just might walk up to me and say, Maxine, did you know so. And of course, I love Tony and I thank him for having the wisdom and the foresight to engage his neighbors in doing this event today. And this is important. And I want to thank Steve and Barbara Ross for having us here with them today and for joining with Tony to say, let's do something on Father's Day to honor fathers.
All right.
And let me tell you why it's so important, Maulana. You know this better than anybody else. There's some politicians and others who would use this as a time to chastise.
That's right.
They use it politically. And they have people believe that they are taking the podium and the stand to help direct all of these black men, wayward men. Wayward. You're absolutely right in the right direction.
Come on.
I resent that.
That's right.
I don't like that. And so, when we have an opportunity to not only praise African American men for what they're doing, for what they're trying to do, for what they have done, and recognizing that this time has been used to undermine. And we do this, you do this, in ways that give another story about who we are and what we stand for. I was just down the street at another little program with a group called Hope, dealing with youth at risk. And a lot of the young men who were there were young men. They don't have any jobs. How can you say somebody's irresponsible when they're trying to look for a job, they can't find a job, and you have politicians and others up rapping about what all they're doing to enhance the opportunity to get a job and to strengthen the economy? These young men, many of them want to do what they can do. They want to do right. They want to be supportive. They want to earn money. We've got to do a better job of job creation and opening up opportunities.
That's it.
And talking about how we get rid of racism and discrimination so that they have opportunities. Don't start me preaching about it.
Go ahead, preach on.
So here we are, and I want you to know my husband is with me.
That's right.
Ambassador Sidney Williams.
That's right.
And of course, we honor all fathers today.
Absolutely.
And I particularly honor my husband, married me 40-some years ago with 2 children, became a wonderful and strong stepfather, helped to raise them, but given them everything that he could give them, and they still ask it. And he's still giving. So So ladies and gentlemen, while we're in this beautiful setting today, on Father's Day, honoring fathers, let us remember, we have resources. We have something we can do to give support. We know that young man down the street who may have a child who we need to talk to, we need to embrace, we need to get him over here with Maulana so they can tell him something. Let's do that. It doesn't always take money, but it takes a willingness to share whatever you have and to embrace and to love. And I want you to know, fathers, we love and we respect you. And Steve and Barbara Ross, I have a certificate for you. Certificate of Special Recognition presented to you on the occasion of the first I Choose Life, Health and Wellness Center Father's Day Brunch, and in appreciation of your hospitality and generosity, opening up your home to fathers, husbands, and brothers as they recommit themselves to one another, their families, and their communities. So thank you for this event. Thank you for caring. Tony told me that one of his greatest desires is to help to engage other men in the way that you have allowed yourself to be engaged. And he said he was hopeful that out of this event today, there are men here who can identify with some group, some organization, and as things would have it, I just met a young man who knows about a couple of $1 million that's coming down the pipe that's going to be directed toward young African-American men. Is that right? And based on polling that was done and all of that, we don't have to do the polling, we know what it is, but anyhow, we're glad that it's been documented. That this money will be made available to give support, to help not only direct into training, to help get prepared for jobs, all of that. So raise your hand real high. You see this gentleman here? If you need to connect with something that is about to happen, get with him today. Tony, that's one thing that could happen here today, that they could find out more about this initiative that's going to be directed toward young men. And of course, you're going to talk about your HIV and AIDS work and all of that. So there's something we can all do. Let's get about doing it. Thank you so much.
Ready?
It's history.
I also want to know that Councilman Mike Stevens is here too. Mike, would you raise your hand? Now, I have something I want to present, but first I want to say, Tony, I friends. but here's something. You never have the mayor follow good talking ministers, children, or animals. and this
good
is
teachers.
and it's too hard to act to follow. But let me tell you how proud I was when I walked around this corner. When I walked around this corner, I said, oh, I must be in the wrong place, because this must be casting for a movie for the Cosby Show. Because I saw all these good-looking, distinguished black people, and I'm never in a group of people where half the men are as tall or taller than me. So I knew this must be a central casting thing. But it does my heart so good to be here today, to see the unity and fellowship, to actually catch the tail end of such a great talk by the minister.
No, Professor.
Oh, Professor. Well, he talks like a minister.
No, I talk like a teacher. The Malcolm tradition has distinct from the Martin tradition.
But I appreciate the message.
Thank you so much.
On behalf of the City of Inglewood, I have special commendations to Stephen Ross and to Tony Wafford. Wafford.
He never could get that right.
I just called him Tony.
There you go.
We were in the gym, all right?
Better do.
Congratulations and best wishes as you celebrate Father's Day Brunch 2011. Your outstanding efforts to bring fathers together in fellowship and to enjoy a wonderful brunch have not gone unnoticed. Thank you, and I do mean thank you, for making a positive impact in the community. Now, therefore, be it known that the Mayor of the City of Inglewood, California, does hereby congratulate you on this auspicious occasion, presented this 18th day of June 2011. James Butts, Mayor.
Me before I knew myself, I was just an impulse in my dad's spirit, you know. But I'm here on behalf of Senator Roderick, actually, who also knew me before I was knew myself too. But I'm here to also recognize Stephen and Barbara Ross on the occasion of the first annual Father's Day Brunch, and in honor of your dedication to recognize men that are true pillars to our community, as you offer them the opportunity to come together and reaffirm themselves as men, fathers, husbands, and brothers as they recommit themselves to one another, their families, and our community. Thank you for your continued commitment to the well-being of our community. Signed, Senator Roderick Wright, member of the 25th Senate District.
All right.
Now we, Sister Tuck, can we leave? Is there?